Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is your at-home workout exercise class brought to you by Parkinson Canada. I'll start things off with our regular safety disclaimer. So these classes and what I say are not medical advice. Please consult with your healthcare professional before making changes to your healthcare management plan. This presentation does not represent Parkinson Canada's endorsement of products or treatment related to Parkinson's disease. This presentation is meant to provide general information. If you have specific questions about managing Parkinson's disease for yourself or others, contact info@parkinson.ca, or you can always call 1-800-565-3000. Again, that number is 1-800-565-3000. Got that out of the way. All right, so yes, this is your Parkinson Canada at-home workout, class number 22. I can't believe it, 22. Facebook Live broadcast. My name is Letain. I am your events coordinator here in Manitoba. And yeah, so I'm teaching these classes every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday from 1:30 to 2:30 Central Time. The classes are being posted on the Parkinson Canada Manitoba Facebook group page. So if you want to go back and check it out, you can do that. They're also being posted on the Parkinson Canada YouTube channel. These classes will come in handy when we get into the month of July. If you're going to be participating in the 2020 Super Walk, that's going to be the movement challenge. We'll be participating in some exercise classes. We're looking for that 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous exercise for active adults, us. So for today, it really hit me earlier on. I just really want to be mindful. I want to be mindful for the relationships that I have with my family and my friends. And I'm pretty sure you do too. I'm grateful. I'm being mindful to Parkinson Canada and all the great work that they do. But mostly, I'm grateful that you're letting me into your life. I know you might feel vulnerable when you have a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease. And when you get the news from your doctor and you realize that, you still have a good quality of life, but you're going to have to stay, pretty disciplined with, taking your medication, or for those of you that are able to get DBS, balancing getting exercise in there too is definitely important. I'm going to keep the talk a little bit shorter today so that we can spend more time on the exercise. But for safety, I just really, our regular sort of safety issues. So just wearing shoes that are properly fitted. Don't wear any flip-flops or sandals. You can go barefoot or wear your socks if need be. Definitely the best thing you could be doing is wearing some laced up or some Velcro shoes or some tight-fitted shoes that are going to fit you well. Make sure that there's no area carpets or area rugs that maybe have a corner flipped up that you could trip on. Just try and clear an area around you that's going to be safe for you to exercise. When I ask you to challenge yourself, you really have to listen to your inner voice, and where your comfort zone is. I know I am asking you to kind of push yourself outside your comfort zone a little bit, but within reason. We want to be able to that's like where the magic happens, is when we do push ourselves, but not too hard. If you think you need to take a break, by all means, it's not a competition, take a break. Stay hydrated, definitely. It helps if you can have some water beforehand. And for those people that get a little bit sugar low, if you can have something pretty easy to digest ahead of time, that would be really good. Even something, Gatorade is really good. It's a nice carbohydrate. It's easy to digest. It's giving you some energy. That can really hit the spot sometimes. I'd like to just give one shout out today, and that's to my friend Sherry Trach. Okay, let's get going. All right. So today you will need, when we get into our muscular strength and endurance training, you will need some cans or some hand weights or books, or if you don't have anything, you can just use gravity. We're not going to use our TheraBands or our surgical tubing. We're just going to use hand weights today. or cans of soup. Alrighty, so we know how we start this off at each and every class. I want you to think about your posture. That means sitting up nice and straight if you're sitting down. For those of you that are standing, have your feet wider than your shoulders. We're going to pull our shoulders back. We're going to straighten our head. We're going to tuck in our chin. Let's just breathe for a little bit. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. So this is the warm-up section. Keep breathing. This is where we're getting our body and our mind ready for exercise. Another breath in through your nose. And blow it out through your mouth. Okay. From here, let's transition into our slap, clap, and snap. So we're going to slap our thighs 5 times. We're going to clap our hands 5 times. And then we're going to snap our fingers 5 times. Hey, Monique is here. Hi, Monique. Great to see you. Okay, so let's get it. We're going to wing 5 down to 1 and back to 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Well, I hope that helps focus you and center you on the work that we have ahead of ourselves today. So let's start off with some shoulder shrugs. We're just going to do alternate shoulders. So lift one shoulder and down, other shoulder up and down. It's going to be a gentle warm up. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's do them together. Up and down, up and down. Keep it going. So yes, with our warm up, we're slowly going to bring our heart rate up. You'll notice a change in your breathing patterns. Breathing a little heavier, a little faster. That's okay. That's natural. Up and down, up and down. Okay, gang. So from here, what we're going to do, we're going to do some stationary toe taps. Hey, Pete's in the house. Hello, Pete. Great to see you, amigo. Okay, so with stationary toe taps, just again, we're just sitting up nice and straight. You're going to be tapping our toes. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tapping it out. Okay, from our toe taps, how about we try some stationary heel taps? So let's tap our heels. Is that Lorinda? Hello, Lorinda. All right. Tapping our heels. Hope you guys are doing well today. And back to our toes. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. And let's go to our heels. Okay. So from here, let's give our lower body a rest. We're going to go back to our upper body. We're going to do some arm circles. So see if you can bring your arms up to shoulder height. If that hurts you to have your arms that high, you can bring your arms down lower. So we're just going to do some small little circles going forward first. Again, thinking of your posture, standing or sitting up nice and straight, shoulders back. Let's see if we can get a great big smile on our face. And let's go a little bit larger. Nice and controlled movements. And larger yet. And let's go larger. Hello, Ruth. Great to see you, Ruth. And stop. Let's go backwards now. And smaller. Probably feeling it in your shoulders. That's okay. Soreness is okay. Pain is not good. So if you're feeling pain, you can stop or just adjust, make the adjustments, and smaller yet. And stop. All right, so from here what we're going to do, we're going to try some ankle vowels. I don't know if we've ever tried this before, so we know what the vowels in the alphabet are, A, E, I, O, and U. We're going to try and do them, spelling them with our foot. So let's make the capital letter A. Then we'll do the capital letter E. We're going to do the capital letter I. We're going to make a nice big O. And the capital letter U. What we do to one leg, we're going to do to the other. So we'll do a capital letter A. We're going to do the capital letter E. Nice big I. Nice big O. Oh. And a nice big U. Okay, well that's it for our warm-up. So again, those of you that need to have a sip of water now, be a great time to grab a sip of water. Just make sure your water bottle is put away so it's not going to be a tripping hazard for yourself. In today's class, I'm going to be incorporating a few different things that we typically do. We separate them. I'm going to try and incorporate them so they're almost in one sort of motion. You'll see when we get there. For those of you that are sitting, sit up nice and straight. For those of you that are standing, just make sure the area around you is nice and safe. I'm going to demonstrate this sitting down, but I'm going to do it standing up. So we're going to start off with some cross-country skiing. Let's just do our arms. So when you're going forward, I want you to bring your hands about shoulder height. So if I'm standing, see how I got my feet nice and wide. Alternating arms. There we go. So of course we can change the intensity by changing pace. So if we want to go faster, if you want to have larger swings, we can do that. And we're going to do that. But right now we're just doing a nice controlled build of our exercise. All right, so now with one arm, we're just going to do it 2, and then change it up to the other arm for 2. Here we go. 1 and 2. Other arm. 1 and 2. Change it up. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Changing arms. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Change it up. 1 and 2. Changing arms. 1 and 2. Now we're doing 3 each arm. 1, 2, 3. Changing arms. 1, 2, 3. Change it up. 1, 2, 3. Changing arms. 1, 2, 3. Changing arms. Now we're doing 4, 2, 3, and 4. Changing arms. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Changing arms. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Changing arms. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alternate. Okay. So we got that down. So now this is where we're going to start picking up the intensity a little bit. So we're going to go a little bit harder on, or quicker on pace. So our arm swings are going to be the same. We're bringing our hands up to shoulder height. And you're going to swing your arms back to a nice comfortable sort of stretch in the backside. So let's bring up the pace. Here we go. Forward, 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 forward. Okay. Forward, 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 forward. Forward, 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 forward. All right. Keeping this pace. Again, it's still a nice controlled pace. If ever you find yourself getting too tired, you can slow things down. Or you can stop it. If you can, just try, keep moving in any way you can. Okay, forward, 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 forward. Forward, 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 forward. Now we're going to do two arms, or two times on one side and 2 times on the other. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Faster. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Keep on breathing. Head held high. See if you can get a great big smile on your face. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Now we're doing 3. 1, 2, 3. Changing arms. 2, 3. Change it up. 1, 2, 3. Change it up. 1, 2, 3. Now 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alternate. Now slow it down a little bit. Let you catch your breath. Okay, so that's our motion, our arm action for our cross-country skiing. Now we've got to do the legs. These are our big muscles. The largest muscles in our body are in our legs. Okay, slowing it down. So how about we go to a march? No arms, just our legs. I got to get rid of the shirt. Getting toasty. I think it's like 27 Celsius today in Winnipeg. Okay, so when we're doing our cross-country skiing, hello, Cheryl, great to see you. Okay, if we're doing cross-country skiing, our legs, no arms, just our legs are going to be going back. So I'm going to demonstrate this sitting down, or standing up, but I'm going to do them sitting down. For those of you that have to sit, you know that this is tough work. Okay, so when we're cross-country skiing, our legs go back, together, back, together, back, together, back, together. Keep going. Back, together, back, together, back, together, back, together. All right. Now we're going to do 2 times. 1 and 2. Other side. 1 and 2. Changing up. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. If you can stand up and do this, by all means, stand up and do this. But if you have to sit down, you know this, we can still do the sitting down. 1 and 2. 1 and now 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Changing here. 1, 2, 3. Change it up. 1, 2, 3. Changing here. 1, 2, 3. Now 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Changing here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to alternate one and the other. One leg and the other. So, I don't know, you can probably hear from my breathing that I'm starting to work harder. My breathing's getting deeper. Feeling great though. Now, let's add some arms. So if my left leg is going back, my right arm should be going forward. And if my right leg's going back, my left arm should be going forward. But if that doesn't work out that way for you, that's okay. If you can just keep our arms moving with our legs, that's the big important thing. So how about it? We'll give it a go. Here we go. Skiing. I won't say when we do the skiing because that season will be on us before too long. It always is. One side and the next. One side and the next. And the next. One side and the next. Okay, how does that feel for you? Let's pick up the pace here. So we're going to increase the intensity. And with that, I mean we're going to go at a quicker pace. But if that's too hard for you to keep up at a quicker pace, just stay at a nice, constant, steady pace. Big thing is to keep on moving. For those of you that are ready, here we go. One side and the next. 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 Okay. Again, this is actually much more challenging to do sitting down than standing up. So for those of you that have stuck with me, who are sitting down, good for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowing it down. Okay. One side and the next. One side and the next. Okay. That's some tough work. Can you believe it? We're like halfway done. All right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Marching it out. Again, so this is our go-to move. If ever you get lost in the choreography or my instructions, I wouldn't blame you. Try and march on the spot if you can. If you find it's too challenging to be using your upper body when you're marching, you don't have to. Or if you find that your lower body, like your legs are getting really tired, you can just move your upper body. Okay, thinking of our posture, sitting up nice and straight. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do some high knees. It's going to be slower, but it's going to be high knees. Here we go. High knee and down. High knee and down. Up and up. Up and up. Up. This is another way of increasing our intensity, having larger movements. Slower, but they're larger, so it's actually more work. And you know this if you're sitting down. You know how hard this is. 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. That's our high knees. How about now, we're going to try and pick up the pace. We're going to go with a quicker tempo. Ready? Here we go. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. Probably feel your heart rate getting faster. Your breathing will become deeper, a little bit more rapid. That's all natural. Work within your comfort zone though. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowing it down. Bit of a roller coaster ride here. Keep taking you up. Drop you down a little bit, but then we're going to take you up a little bit more. March, 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 march. Okay, so we got this down. How about we try and stretch out our legs a little bit. We're going to do a 1, 2, 3 march, and then we're going to kick our heel out in front. Here we go. March, 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 march. Oh, sorry. One more time. 1, 2, 3, heel out. And out. 1, 2, 3, heel out. 1, 2, 3, heel out. And out. 1, 2, 3, and out. And out. And out. And out. And out. And out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going side. 2, 3, and side. 1, 2, 3, and side. and side, 1, 2, 3, and side, and side, 1, 2, 3, and side, and side, 1, 2, 3, and side, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Marching out, just holding it there. Right on. How about now we can change up our marching pattern. We're going to go wide, and then we're going to go back to narrow, and back to wide. So a nice slow, medium pace, and we're going to pick up the pace after a while. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. Here we go. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Now we're going to pick up the pace, okay? Let's start marching on the spot. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, holding our march with a nice quick pace here. We have about 2 minutes left in our cardio here. How about we try a 1, 2, 3 heel out? Here we go. 1, 2, 3 heel out and out. 1, 2, 3 and out and out and out. 1, 2, 3 and out and out. 1, 2, 3 and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Marching it out, just holding it. Now we're going to try and go wide and narrow. March, 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 march. With me? Okay, here we go. Wide, 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 narrow, 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 narrow. Wide, 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 narrow, 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 narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Last one, here we go. Wide and narrow. Okay. We're going to start to cool things off a little bit here. That was really hard work, you guys. If you're able to keep up, right on. Good for you. It's tough work. Okay, no arms, just our legs. We're slowly going to bring our heart rate down. Okay, now we're just going to do some heel taps. So it looks like this. So heel out and back, out and back, out and back, out and back. Let's bring our arms at the same time. Out and back. Hands shoulder height and back, out and back. How do you feel? Whoa, man. We finished the hard section here of our class. So it's all cream from here on out. Out and back, out and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. No arm, just our legs. Out and back, out and back. How about now, what we're going to try and do is we're going to stick our legs to the side, almost like a modified jumping jack. So it's going to be side, together, side, together, side, together, side. Should we add some arms? Side, together, side, together, together, side, together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No arm, just our legs. Together, side, together. Side, together, side. Now marching out. March, 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 march. Keeping it nice and controlled. Bringing our heart rate down. Our breathing should get a little bit easier. Still thinking of your posture. Practicing on our smiles. Feels great. March, 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 march. March, 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 march. How about now, what we're going to do, we're going to transition into some heel taps, just tap stationary heel taps. Bring our heart down even more. Less intense work. Tap, 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 tap. So now we're just trying to get all the blood that's pooled up into our large muscles. Because they were working really hard, they needed all that oxygen. And we're going to start distributing it through the other parts of our body. Most importantly, our brain. Our brain starves, needs, and loves nice oxygen. Okay, now tapping our toes. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, gang. So now we're going to transition into a little bit of swimming. So we know that we do the front crawl first. We usually typically start with that. So one stroke and around. For those of you that have some shoulder pain and you don't have full range of motion with swinging your arms in a circle like this, you can do a modified. You can just do like, you can bring your arms to the side and to the front. But for those of you that do have full range of motion, that's what we're looking for. One arm and the next. Hello, Donna Greening. One arm and the next. Head held high, great big smiles on our faces. It's important that we keep our head above the level of our heart. Now let's try a back crawl. One arm and the next. One arm and the next. Again, if you have any sort of pain, definitely stop. You can make some modifications. Like say if it's your left shoulder that's you got pain, you can just do the right arm just over and over again. Or you can drop your arm so it's not a big full range of movement. One arm and the next. Okay, now we're going to transition into the breaststroke. Hello, Betty and Rick. You made it. I was wondering if you guys are going to be here. Great to see you. Better late than never. So a little bit of breaststroke. Arms out. Pull that water back. Out. Pull the water back. How you doing, Rick? I hope you're doing well. Out. And back. Okay. Now we're going to do some shoulder shrugs, bringing our heart rate down even more. Together, up and down. Up and down. Alternating shoulders. One shoulder and down. Other shoulder and down. Other shoulder and down. Other shoulder. And now together. Up and down, up and down. Now we're just going to stretch out our neck a little bit here. We're just going to bring our chin to our chest, continuing to breathe. Really slowing our heart rate down. That was a really tough cardio class today, so I'm being a little bit more cautious with making sure that you're feeling comfortable before we transition into our muscular strength and endurance training. And head back to neutral. We're going to drop our ear to one shoulder. Continuing to breathe. I'm feeling much more relaxed now. Head back to neutral, other side. Should feel the stretch along the outside of your neck here. Head back to neutral. All right, we finished our warm-up, we finished our cardio, we've done our cardio cool down. Now you get that much needed sip of water, much well-deserved little sip of water. And we're going to be transitioning into our muscular strength and endurance training here. Again, as I mentioned before, we will need hand weights, or if you have cans of soup or cans of beans, that would be great. You can use books if need be. If you don't have anything nearby, you can just use gravity. Okay, so we're going to start off with our weights. We're going to do front arm lifts. So my palms are facing my body. I'm sitting up nice and straight. If you're standing, that's great. Just keep your feet wider than your shoulders so you have a nice solid foundation beneath you. I'm going to demonstrate. Look, I'm bringing the cans up to shoulder height and down. We're going to do 6. Ready? Here we go. Up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Up and down. Up and down. Let's do 3 more. Up, 2, 3. And down, 2, 3. 2 more. Up, 2, 3. And down, 2, 3. Last one. Up, 2, 3. And down, 2, 3. Okay, you can put your hand weights to the side. It's not going to be a tripping hazard. Actually, I'm going to move them up towards my telephone here. We're going to do the same motion, the same exercise, but without the hand weights. So it's going to look like this. I'm bringing my hands up to shoulder height, and then I'm going to make a fist. And then drop it down. Ready? Let's try and do 6. So bringing our hands up to shoulder height, and making a fist. Working on our grip strength there. Hold it there. Hold, hold, hold. Grip strength. And down, opening your hands. That's 2. Let's make it 3. Chest. Okay, make your fists hard, hard, hard. And drop them down. 3 more. Shoulder height. Make your fists. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your hands hard. Hard, 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 hard. And open them up. And down. 2 more. Up. Make your fists squeeze hard, 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 hard. And drop them down. Last one. Up. Shoulder height. Make your fists squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold it there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Open them up. And drop. How is that for you? Again, if you have any sort of shoulder pain by raising your hands that high, you don't have to raise your hands that high. You can bring them up lower, or if you find that one shoulder is sore regardless, you can just do it with one hand. That works for me too. Okay, we're going to try it one more time, the same thing, except instead of making our fists, we're going to touch our fingers. We're going to do index, middle, ring, pinky. Ready? Palms are facing my body. Outside of my hands are facing in front. So we're going shoulder height. And we're touching our fingers. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Dropping our hands down. Bring them back up. Breathe out. Shoulder height. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Dropping our hands down. That's 2. This is 3. Shoulder height. Index, middle, ring, and pinky. Take it out, down. Halfway there, gang. Halfway there. Shoulder height. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Shake it out. 2 more. All the way up. Continuing to breathe. Head held high. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Shake it out and down. Last one. shoulder height, index, middle, ring, pinky. Drop it down. Hey, how was that for you? I hope good. Okay, now we're going to spend a majority of our time here working on our lower body. Again, these are the muscles that are kind of directly related to preventing falls. And that's what I'd like us to focus on for the rest of the muscular strength and endurance training. So for those of you that are sitting down and have to sit down, you can definitely participate in a lot of this. So for those of us that are sitting down, we're going to do mini sit to stands. For those of us that are standing up, you just wait a second. I'm going to demonstrate what we're going to be doing. So for a mini sit to stand, just think about getting off and on and off a toilet. So we're just going to go up a little bit and down. That's hard work. You're working your big quadriceps here. Even micro movements like that really makes a difference. So that's what you're going to be doing if you're sitting down. And for everybody else that can stand up, we're going to do squats. I know it's been a while since we've covered this. We do them in our sit to stands, but I thought we'd try them again standing up today. So for those of you that need a chair, you can definitely hang on to the chair. For those of you that don't need a chair, you don't necessarily have to use one, but it might be a good idea to have one close by just in case. I'm going to demonstrate first. So I got my legs wider than my shoulders. I'm going to be shooting my bum out. So I'm not bending over. I'm just squatting down and I'm shooting my bum out. So my legs are at a 90-degree angle and up. Ready? We're going to do 8 of them. For those of you that are doing the mini sit to stands, you have 8 as well. Okay, so going down, shoot my bum out. That's 1. This is 2. Shoot your butt out. Again, it's not bending over. Just bending at the knees. Upper body straight. This is 4. This is tough work. And 5. Here's 6. 2 more. Come on, we can do it. 7. Last one, 8. All right, that's tough work. I'm glad that you were able to do it. So now we're going to do some knee extensions. So we're going to do that in combination with a knee raise. I'm going to demonstrate standing up, and I'm going to do them sitting down. So I'm going to be raising one leg up and extending my leg out, bringing my leg back, putting my leg down. Again, this can be done from a seated position as well. It'd be the same motion. I'm raising my leg up, extending out, bringing it back, dropping down. Here we go. We're going to do 4 each leg. So up with your knee, out with your toe, in with your toe, down with your knee. Up and out, back and down. That's 1. Up and out, back and down. This is nice and slow, very controlled. When you can do stuff like this slower, it's definitely much better than flying through it really, really fast. That's 2. And out, back, and down, up, and out, back, and down. Last one, up, and out, back, and down, up, and out, back, and down. Again, that was one of those things I talked to you about, combining a few different movements here, just to add a little bit of diversity into our class. All right, so from here, what we're going to do, we are going to do our calf extensions, or calf raises. So if you're sitting down, let's just think of your posture. I want you to pull your shoulders back. You're sitting up nice and straight. You're going to go up on your toes and down. So a count of 3 up and a count of 3 down. For those of us that are standing, keep your feet nice and wide. I'm going to hang on to a chair. We're going to go 6 times, gang. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. That's 1. This is 2. And down. This is 3. Up. And down. Going back up. And down. Let's get 2 more. We can do 2 more. All the way up. All the way down. All the way up. All the way down. Okay, that's for our calf raises. Now we're going to do a straight leg lift for those of us that are standing. I can demonstrate. I'm hanging onto a chair. I'm going to demonstrate standing up, but I'm going to do them sitting down. I'm bringing my legs straight out in front of me. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. My knee is locked on that one. So it's a little bit different than our knee raise and our knee extension. Just a front leg lift. So for those of us that are sitting down, you're just going to have your one leg out in front. We're going up, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to do 4 each leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. Changing legs. Up and down. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. 1, 2, 3, up. 3, 2, 1, down. Halfway there. Up and down. Thinking of your posture. Up and down. One more time each side. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. All right. That's it for muscular strength and endurance training. So now we're going to be transitioning into some of our balance training. So if you're going to be standing up, again, just make sure the area around you is nice and safe. We're going to try and combine a few different things here. So we're going to walk on a line. We're going to put one foot in front of the other. Pretend you're walking on an imaginary line. So we're just going to go forward first. Walking on that imaginary line. And we're going to go back. Okay, this time what we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to walk on the line. I'm going to stop. I'm going to spread my legs nice and wide. I'm going to go up on my toes and down. Bring my feet together. Walk on the line. Spread my feet nice and wide. Going up on my toes and down. Bringing my feet together, walking back all the way from where I started. We're going to try that one more time. Okay, so if you need to hang onto a wall or a chair, you can definitely do that. Walking on the line, one foot in front of the other. And stop, bringing your feet wide, going up on your toes and down. Feet together, walking on the line. Stop. Let's spread your feet nice and wide, going up on your toes and down. Feet together, walking backwards all the way. Okay, so now you can hang onto a chair or the wall. We're going to shift our weight from side to side, but we're going to add a little something into it eventually. So I'm going to keep my toe on the ground, shifting my weight to one side. You can stick your arms out. It does help with your balance. Now what we do to one side, we got to do to the other. Keeping my toe on the ground. For those of you that have really good balance, you can bring your toe off the ground. Everybody else will just keep our both feet on the ground. So how about now? And down. Let's take 2 steps forward. 1, 2. Feet nice and wide. Shifting our weight to one side. And now the other. Take 2 steps forward. 1, 2. Feet nice and wide. Shifting our weight from one side. Now down to the other. And now we're just going to walk straight back. Now we're going to finish off our balance with just a knee raise, holding one knee up, and hanging onto a chair for some balance here. You could also have a hand on the wall. For those of you that can handle the challenge, you don't need to hang on to anything. Holding it there. Also some strength here going on. And down, what we do to one side, we do to the other. Of course, our brain is processing all this information. So the more times that we can work on your balance, the better it is. You could be washing dishes, and you can maybe do a shifting weight side to side. Brushing your teeth, the same sort of thing. And down, other side, up. And down, last one. I'm going to hang on to the chair here, knee up nice and high. And down. Okay, so we've just finished our balance training. Now we're going to do a little bit of flexibility. So we're going to do a nice chest stretch first for those of you that are sitting down. Bringing your arms nice and wide. See how my feet are wider than my shoulders? Got a nice solid foundation below me here. And bring one arm across, swooping up, grabbing the elbow, pulling my arm in. So now I'm stretching the top part of the backside of my arms, the tricep muscles. Got some deltoid in here as well. Continuing to breathe. Back to a nice big chest stretch. Bringing the other arm across, swooping, grabbing the elbow, bringing the elbow in, tight to your body here. Again, stretching the top part of the backside of your arm. Nice and wide. Big chest stretch. That feels good. Now we're going to do a bear hug, crisscrossing your arms. See how far back you can get your fingers. Is this going to be the only hug you get today? It might be for me. Nice and wide. That is the last big chest stretch here. Okay, now we're going to stretch our hamstrings. For those of you that are standing up, you can do it like this. I'm going to demonstrate standing up, but I'm going to do it sitting down. You're sticking one foot out and you're leaning back. I'm hanging onto a chair here for some stability. You should feel the stretch along the back side of your upper leg. And for those of us that are sitting down, it's the same movement. You're sticking one leg out, keeping your head held high, except you're leaning forward. Not down, you're just leaning forward. You should feel the same stretch along the back side of your upper leg. Head held high, continuing to breathe. Sitting up nice and straight, changing our legs. Foot goes out. Head held high, reaching forward. Breathe. Continue to breathe. Legs together. Now we're going to do a hip stretch. I know this is a challenging one, especially for anybody that's had any sort of hip replacement surgery. And if it hurts too much, you don't have to do this, but for those of you that can, you're bringing your leg up, pressing your foot on your knee. You're going to press down on your other knee here. So you're going to press down. You should feel the stretch along the outside of your hip. If that hurts too much for you, you can simply just cross your legs if you're able to do that. What we do to one side, we're going to do to the other. I'll show you what I mean if that hurts too much. You're just going to cross your legs and you're just going to pull. You're going to pull the knee in towards you. You're going to get the same sort of stretch. Maybe a little bit easier though. Holding it there. Oh, that feels glorious. Okay. So now we're going to finish things off with our Parkinson's specific exercises here. We know we're living with masks sometimes if you have Parkinson's disease. So we're going to try and focus on some exercises that are directly related to the mask that some people get. So we're going to start off with a side cheek stretch. We're going to place the palm of your hand against your cheek and you're going to gently stretch. So sometimes when we get caught drooling, it's because these muscles are so tight that your mouth isn't, your facial muscles aren't reacting and you can end up drooling. So it's nice to keep them flexible, loose. So that's what this facial stretch is about. What we do to one side, we're going to do to the other. That feels so good. Okay, now we're going to work on our eyes. We're going to have our eyes up, looking up as high as you can. All these little muscles people don't think about until you're affected. Now we're going to look down. Head in a neutral position, looking straight down. Now we're going to look this way. Back to neutral. Now we're going to look that way. We're going to do the same with our tongue. We're going to stick our tongue out and up. And in. Now we're going to go down, out and down. And back in. Now we're going to go this way. And in. Now we're going to go that way. All right, we're going to do our vowels. We worked on our vowels earlier on. We're going to try them again. Remember, we're going to try and exaggerate, over-exaggerate if you can. If you have a mirror, look into a mirror, it really makes a difference. So you can see the shape of your mouth. So it's A, E, I, O, and U. A, E, I, O, U. One more time. A, E, I, O, U. Last one. A, E, I, O, U. How does that feel for you? Good, I hope. Now we're going to try to smile. Great big smile. Hold it there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And now we're going to make a sad face. Now we'll raise our eyebrows as high as you can. Raise those eyebrows. High, high, high. And neutral. And that's it. We've done it. Holy moly. Okay, well, thank you ever so much. I'm very grateful. I know I talked earlier on today about being grateful for family and friends and for you allowing me into your lives to help you on your journey with living with Parkinson's disease. I'm here to support you. So if you have any questions, by all means, you can message me on Facebook. You can add me a friend. I'll add everybody. Or you could always you could send me an email if that's better for you. For those of you that don't have Facebook and you're watching this on YouTube, my email address, it's all lowercase, so that's lance.letain@parkinson.ca. I'll spell that. That is LANCE.LETAIN @parkinson.ca. thanks a lot, gang. Again, the class is going to be at Friday at 1:30. You can find these classes on the Parkinson Canada Manitoba group Facebook page. You can find them on the Parkinson Canada YouTube channel. And I think you should be able to find them on the Superwalk webpage. By the way, Superwalk's still a go for this year. It's Saturday, September the 12th. It's going to be a virtual walk, so we're asking people to walk in their communities with family and friends. It's going to be a scaled down version, but it's going to be from coast to coast to coast. All right, gang, take care. I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.